Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern, I will be live for the live call-in show. Make sure you're there. Let's get to the first game. We got the Washington football team at the Buffalo Bills. Bills are minus 7.5, and I'm going to take that 7, and I'm going to work it down to Bills plus half a point. And this is systematic. This is simple. Heineke versus Josh Allen. Heineke, journeyman quarterback going into Ralph Wilson Stadium. This is a tough place to play, and it's tougher than the media hype gives it. I think the Bills come in, and I think they absolutely control this game. Heineke, he tries to act like a gunslinger, but he really isn't, and you're going to see 1 or 2 turnovers out of him once again. And even if this Washington defense brings their construction hats and they finally put in a good performance, they really should be a good defense. But even if Washington's defense comes and plays an A-, B+ game, I still think the Bills win this pretty easily. So we're going to take the 7. We're going to work with the 7s on this teaser. We're going to take the 7. We're going to move the Bills down to minus a half a point. I think that's fair, especially at Ralph Wilson Stadium. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers. Matt Rule at the Houston Texans. Right now, we got the Texans at minus 7.5, minus 8. Depends what book you place your bets with. I got mine at 7.5. I'm going to add that 7, and we're going with the same fundamentals as the Bills game. It's going to be Carolina minus 0.5 on the road against Davis Mills, and you got to like your chances. And there's always a risk of something going wrong or left or just completely becoming a dumpster fire on Thursday night. Thursday night and Monday night are where bettors go to die. It really is. It really is. It's how weekends are destroyed. But I still think this is one you should consider putting on, man, because this Carolina team, I kept saying it last year, and I'm going to say it again this year. They're well coached, they're disciplined, and they have a high team chemistry. I don't think you get a big letdown. At the very worst, you got Christian McCaffrey. At the very worst, with Sam Darnold, we know he can get bad, but you still have that security blanket of McCaffrey, and then you also have that extra quilt to put in with the hot cocoa if things get a little bit scary with the way this Carolina defense is playing. I don't think Davis Mills pulls something magical. I don't think this is a Disney movie. Carolina, I absolutely love them. Make sure they're on your teaser. Next game, and I want to make this clear, stay the hell away from the Colts and Titans game, whether that be Vegas spreads, over-unders. Right now we're seeing it. Wentz is not practicing, and it's not looking good. It's just wanted to let you guys know. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the New England Patriots, Bill Belichick's Patriots. Right now, New Orleans is plus 3. I'm going to bring that up to plus 10. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me. And there's a lot of people who believe in betting the Patriots no matter what. But this game, I think, comes down to who runs the football better. And for me, I think the offensive line of the Saints and their running game will be better than the Patriots. I think we see a lot of Taysom Hill this game. I think Sean Payton, it's not an Alamo-type moment for the Saints, but we're getting there. Especially after that loss, Sean Payton doesn't take L's in that type of degree or caliber. It doesn't matter who his quarterback is. You're looking at New England, and listen, we got to love what Matt's doing, and we got to give credit to the kid. But I don't think he has the options on offense to fully exploit the Saints defense. The Saints defense is a damn good unit. I think they come in. I think they bring the physicality. And riding with Saints plus 10 in Foxborough, I love it. Now, Foxborough isn't the best place to have to bet on the road team going into, but with these 10, I think that should give you a little bit more courage. Next game, we got the LA Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chargers are plus 6.5 right now. I'm going to bring that up to plus 13.5, and I'm going to throw it on an old teaser. I was really disappointed with Herbert's performance last week. Not in him per se, but with the offense, with the sloppiness. The offense looked crisp at times, but the sloppy penalties and one touchdown shouldn't have been taken back, but we can get into that argument all day. So you got a Chargers team who has a pretty good pass rush going on the road to Arrowhead, and that's one of the main ingredients you need going into Arrowhead. Yeah, you need to put up points. Yeah, you need to keep Pat Mahomes off the field, but one thing you have to do is you have to have someone rushing the passer, and I like the way the Chargers are getting after the quarterback. That's one reason I like this plus 13.5, and I think the Chargers are a team that's growing into things a little bit. New head coach, second-year quarterback. I feel like they're going to get better every week, and did I mention the Chiefs find ways not to cover spreads? It's not that they don't perform well enough to cover the spreads. They just don't seem too troubled by it. And why not? They're competing for Super Bowls and rings. They're not worried about the regular season as much as other teams. That's why I absolutely love the Chargers plus 13.5 on this teaser. Book it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I got 2 more games to add to your teaser this week. Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Detroit Lions. Baltimore on the road is -8. I'm going to take that 7. I'm going to bring them down to -1, and I absolutely love the rationale behind this. And this isn't the type of game I normally attack on teasers, but I see a Baltimore team that's desperate, and I see a Detroit team that is fighting, that is grinding, that is working hard, but simply doesn't have enough talent. And at the end of the day, when you don't have enough talent in this league, seeing Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews pull up in your city is one of those things you just don't want to see. Lamar Jackson's going to make 3 or 4 gigantic plays against this very slow Detroit defense. I don't know if that's one thing that popped off the film to y'all, but one thing that popped off the film to me in that Green Bay game was they're slow. They're almost like a New England defense, except they don't got the high intangible, high IQ players. So they're very slow on defense, not too physical in the front, even though they talk a big game. I think Baltimore blows them to bits. Next game, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to do a little bit differently here. We're going to work this over-under in the teaser. And right now, this over-under is at 55.5. And customary with the over-unders, people like using 10-point teasers. I like using a 10-point. Some people use the 7. You can use either in this game. But Seattle mini, right now it's at 55.5. I want y'all to bring that down to 45.5, and I want you to go over, and I want you to put it on the goddamn teaser. And the rationale behind this is Seattle doesn't look like they can stop too many people, and Minnesota certainly doesn't look like they can stop too many people. I would be shocked if one of these teams didn't hit 30. So you're already cooking pretty good when you are over under 45.5 and you know one team's going to put up 30. And both of these teams have playmakers on offense. Vikings have more playmakers on offense, but obviously they don't have the quarterback that Russell America Wilson is. And I expect a response from Seattle. But listen, y'all, we're going to get a response from Minnesota. And you know I'm a Minnesota fan, but I told you I wasn't feeling good going into this year, and I'm still not feeling good. I don't think Minnesota's defense plays better, but I think we keep seeing their offense play damn well. The first half against Cincy, the offense looked like crap, but other than that, the offense has been humming. Offensive line playing a little bit better, and the way to really get under Kirk Cousins' scheme is to play tight man-to-man, but more importantly, to get a pass rush on him. I don't think Seattle will get a great pass rush on Kirk Cousins. That's another reason why I got this going over. So let me go over the teaser, okay? I got Buffalo minus 0.5. I got Carolina minus 0.5. New Orleans plus 10. I got the Chargers plus 13.5. I got the Baltimore Ravens minus 1. And if you need that extra one, I got Minnesota over under 45.5. Go over with that. And I added that last one in just because I know some of you might not want to put this Carolina-Houston game on your teaser parlay ticket. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Check out my Patreon page. You will see every bet I make for every single NFL week. Hit the like button. It's only $5 a month. Link in the description. Let's get this money. Live call-in show Friday. Don't forget, y'all be there.